Kate
Look,
just
this
saw
is
what we were
difficult
doing.
That was difficult with the headphones. I can't do it.
I don't understand how
Hello and
this is
welcome
done.
to
So you-
Don't Kill My Character presents Superhero Shenanigans, a Mutants and Masterminds adventure of hijinks, heart, and heroism. I am Kate, aka Kate the Great Cosplays, and the producer for Don't Kill My Character, currently hanging out in the Game Master box with Claude because I
Dang
love
it.
this episode.
I didn't know you were there. I hate it.
I know he doesn't like moving over for me. He doesn't like taking the space for me. And I'm just coming in quick so that I can make the announcements and then pass it off to the wonderful cast here. So first of all, I would like to shout out Green Ronin Publishing. We are playing Mutants and Masterminds, which is created by them. They have a lot of amazing games, including Mutants and Masterminds. We've played The Expanse on our channel. And I had my call with Troy today, and it's just always a wonderful, great time getting to talk and work with them and say hi. So you can support Green Ronin and us by going to their website and using our code Superhero Shenanigans to get 5% off anything over there. And it's real cool stuff. And if you want more cool stuff for free, then you are watching our Twitch live chat. If you type in !enter, you'll be entered to win one of two bundles. Our first Shenanigans bundle has the Basic Heroes Handbook and the Reign of Cats and Dogs Adventure, because that is what started the story. And then we have a Shenan Again bundle because we have so many wonderful returning audience members. So if you are in the audience and you would like to win that first bundle or the Shenan Again, go ahead and type !enter. And thank you again, Green Ronin Publishing, for making all of that possible. Please, when you follow them on socials, which you absolutely should, watch their live streams, let them know that Don't Kill My Character sent ya. You can also let Songcraft know that Don't Kill My Character sent you. Songcraft is the music bot that we use for our music during story time on streams, and they gave us a premium subscription to it, which was really cool of them. I already loved using their product, and there is even more to it now. It is so easy to use through Discord server. They also have a really cool desktop app, and it's just, you put in the vibe of what you're looking for with this show. End up doing a lot of like battle music, because their like battle music go-to is pretty fun, like superhero fight. And yeah, it's actually, I should record sometime when I tech train someone else and I describe each playlist and the scenes that I use it for, because it's kind of funny. Anytime that Revenant Shadow comes out, it's the tense category unsettling, I think. It's a fun time. Yeah, so hey, come into our Discord and maybe I'll talk you through the Songcraft bot, or go to Songcraft's Discord, because they also have a really cool Discord community that their developers are in. And thank you, Songcraft, for supporting us as well. And if you want more ways to support us, we have a coffee page. Our current goal with the coffee page is to raise funds for our cast members to be at PAX Unplugged. All funds raised to the coffee page go to supporting the channel and telling more stories and making more awesome content. Currently, we have rewards that we redeem in-game on there, similar and some same to the ones that you've been seeing on Twitch. You can redeem even more through the coffee page. And we're going to be adding some more things in there. The Sanguine Scourge cast has been working on bonus content. I cannot help myself but work on bonus content for Marley. These guys I know have some already. So there's a lot more of this story to share. I'm not going to say the tagline until the end. But get in that coffee, get some bonus content once we start dropping that. And if you are supporting us now, it'll unlock the content that we drop later. And I think that is my announcements out of the way. I'll call out again too that if you do still have the option to spend some channel points watching Twitch to affect our game here, so do that, points to look at that, or just look at the channel points, enter that giveaway for Green Ronin stuff. And while you are doing that and following this channel, I'm going to send you even more links, because I'm going to let these guys say hello. Peoples, tell us your name and your pronouns and your character name and pronouns. Maybe a fun fact about your character. I don't know. I'm trying to kill time for Claude here. So I will start with Jackie.
Hi, my name's Jackie, and tonight I am playing, actually I always play, pretty much always, the hero from another universe, Mecha Ochre, who loves the color orange. And his theme song that I would love, not Green Onin, but Songcraft to provide is polka music. Could we get a little polka music? That would be awesome.
Ooh,
I'm going to pass it on.
cool.
Oh,
I mean, I'm going to shout you out, Jackie, because you actually write the music that I'm playing now. And the music that I play during the starting soon screen. So, I mean, you could write some polka music. But yeah, the music that we play when we're not in the story mode for Superhero Shenanigans is Jackie's. So
all right. Yeah, I will play polka music incoming.
Yeah, right now, this is called Meet the Team. I'm supposed to play it while we talk because the theme music was too heavy for us to talk over because Jackie knows what he's doing. That's what he said. He was like, do this, and I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing. You guys can't hear it. My cast can't hear it, but it's there.
But thank you. That's awesome.
Thank you. It's cool. Speaking of cool people, what's up, Shannon?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's me. I'm Shannon. I am playing Raven tonight. Both the pronouns are she, her. And fun fact, no polka music. Raven likes to hang out at the Blues Club.
Ooh, I like that. Also, shout out for our new Twitch subscribers and also to Shannon and Grant because we have emotes on the channel, on Twitch channel for our subscribers, Twitch subscribers. And also we have the emotes in our Discord, and a lot of them are Superhero Shenanigans characters, and Grant has drawn a lot of them. And as you can see, this cast is really good at making the bonus content that makes these shows so cool and wonderful. And speaking of shows plural that are so cool and wonderful, bringing us Book of the Eclipsed. What's up, Sam? You're next.
Hi, it's me. I'm on a different computer, so everything's weird. That's okay. I don't have a mouse because I have to use my little trackpad, so it takes me longer to unmute myself. Hi, I'm Sam. Yes, I ran Book of the Eclipse. It was a lot of fun. But I'm here on Superhero Shenanigans, where I play Bertrum Blithley. We are both he, him. In Bertram music, he likes ska, a little bit of ska and some jazz.
All right. Interesting. Yeah, I see it. I can see it.
My team for the Civil War.
What? What are you, anti-ska?
Well, I don't know how to transition from that. Grant, what's up? I'm so good at segues. I don't know. Grant, save us from Sam.
There's no chance of that. But
I usually say save it from myself. Sorry, save it from myself. Oh no.
Hey everybody, I'm Grant. He, him, and it's the same as Revenant, the character I play, our lovable, moody shadow controller. And a fun fact about him, I guess since we're doing music, is his favorite brand is Panic at the Disco, because I've made them actually exist in this world now.
Nice. Sam, you are also getting love from chat. Valmina says, Sam, you are so delightful always, and it's true, you are. And also, speaking of delightful, hi, Natasha.
Oh, goodness, what a transition. Hi, my name's Natasha. You can find me everywhere at Natasha B Cosplays on this lovely internet space we have. I usually hear pronouns, as is my character, Tally, aka Slipstream, the fastest person on the planet. And
She's
you said he's off-world.
Is
You
she not the fastest
said
person on the planet anymore?
Johnny Rocket is off-world, so I'm it. I'm it, baby.
Wow.
And I'll say for my music, I think I've shared it maybe once. I might need to share it again. But I have made Tally's running list, and it's just littered with upbeat, girly K-pop music, and that's it.
I love it.
Just the most bubble pop music, like Tiara, Kara, all of Orange Caramel, all of them.
Yeah, and we have shared a lot of the character playlists in our Discord. Those are available in there. Some of the bonus content that we're looking at adding to the coffee is descriptions of why certain songs are on character playlists. So jump in the Discord for a sneak peek and then get to that coffee for the deep dive. Speaking of... No, I can't. What's up, Claude?
Yeah, I don't know how you make that one work. So sorry. Speaking of deep and engaging storytelling.
Wow.
No. Hi, I'm Claude.
You're not allowed to be on my channel if you're not doing that. I'm sorry. You're here.
True.
You're good.
I am
Hired you
the
for a reason.
GM here for Superhero Shenanigans almost all the time. Every once in a while I let the seat be taken from me. But my pronouns are he, him. I play all of the characters that aren't these lovely people, so those pronouns will vary. And because I am playing so many people, it feels weird to give a fact about my character, so...
Like,
What was
I
Couch's
recently went to a
favorite
My
music?
Chemical Romance concert. Me, not a character. But I did that.
that's cool. I like that. I like being able to share that too.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, and also as some people in the Twitch chat have noticed, it is September. So if you are subscribing to Twitch this month, it is discount, less monies for you, same benefit for us. So
Ooh.
September, subscribe. Thanks for those of you who are doing so.
Yeah.
Anything else,
Um,
Claude?
I think that's it for me. We'll do other stuff at the end with like where you can find me and all
Yeah.
that. But yeah,
So
ready to
so-
get this
so-
thing going.
so we're done with announcements then.
Are we?
There's nothing else that I need to like talk about. No. All
No.
right. I guess I'll leave you your box then.
Get out of my box!
I'm gonna be hanging out in chat for more shenanigans. Have such a fun time, and remember, I'm always watching.
That's. I don't know how comforting that is.
That was ominous.
Yeah, look, right? Okay.
I just had a portal flashback.
The box is mine. Let's do a little look at what happened last time. So, when last we left off with our heroes, they had defeated one of the 5 fingers of Eris by entering the mindscape of one Ida Merid, where a fragment of this god of chaos was causing some problems with Ida Merid's power. Ida had the power to basically take on different personas. She would fall asleep and basically become these other creatures from myth and legend or her imagination, pop culture, various different things. And she's known as Sleepwalker. But she had a fragment of Eris placed in her mind, and the cult was trying to use that to basically produce new agents of Eris in the world by taking the fragments of Ida Merid's personalities and giving them their own form in the real world. Luckily, our heroes fought a two-pronged battle, some within the mindscape of Ida Merid, where they were able to defeat that aspect of Eris, and some in the real world, where they were fighting these manifestations. The battle was close and hard fought, and eventually Leo King, aka Ember, sacrificed a great portion of his power to empower his allies, nearly extinguishing the flame that is his power before Marley was able to restore those embers. And after that, the two were whisked off to safety, and we join the gang not long after that at Ravens. A quick question, though, particularly for Bertrum, is the matter of Ida Merid. Sleepwalker is herself once more, not taking on any of those other forms that she is capable of. She is completely spent, as the battle was extremely taxing on her. She was in the very center of a magical ritual that was essentially stealing her life force to make these things, and is very much out of it. But the question is, will Bertrum put her into some sort of custody with Aegis, or maybe house her at Ravens, who ends up with a lot of guests? But that's a tricky situation. Bertrum, what's your call?
I'd prefer to have her close by at Raven's place, but that in theory could bring more attention to Raven's place by the cult. So I'd probably float it past her first. For sure.
Raven's response is going to be, they've already been here, so
Oh yeah.
I'd rather control what we can control. So yeah.
All right. Then yeah, we can take her back. Yeah, back with us. This sounds fine.
Perfect. So I'll say it probably played out to where you quickly brought Leo to safety in your house first, and then came back and transported Ida after that. Did you all go back to the home? There's a few like injured and unconscious cult members that were present at the scene, but they're not doing anything right now. The various manifestations that came out of Sleepwalker have all faded once they were defeated. They presumably, well, you saw a few return to her mind, and that's likely where the others went. I will say Revenant and Mecha Ochre, you do know, because you were right there in the fight, that there was one fragment of Sleepwalker that was not defeated who ran out of the building immediately, so was not returned to the mindscape and could still be out there unless they all got sucked back in. It's hard to say because you didn't have eyes on them at the end of the fight.
I just want to add a note that Ida is in the suite that looks like a nice hotel room. That is actually the high security prison-ish area.
Gotcha.
But there are chocolate chip cookies, so it's all is well.
So it's better.
Yeah.
She gets yard time, I'm sure. It's fine.
Yeah. Just she's under observation for the moment.
She very weakly asked if it was fine that she call her place of employment at the library. She had already taken some time off while she was dealing with investigating who was following her around, which turned out to just be herself. But yeah, she's just wanted to let them know that she's gonna extend her leave for a little bit until, I guess, the heiress of it all is dealt with. Yeah, so I'd say she's settling in. She passed out immediately, which is kind of scary because she mentioned that her powers manifest when she's sleeping, but not always. So at least you've got eyes on her when she falls asleep this time, and it seems like nothing is going on. How are you all feeling post-fight? I ask before explaining a little of why you might not be feeling normal. You did all briefly have Ember's power in you, and that manifested in different ways. It was mostly like a feeling of courage and power, and yeah, it was largely emotional, but you were stronger in those moments too. So did that have any lingering effects as far as how you feel about yourself, the powers? Let's yeah, whoever wants to hop in first.
I'll jump in.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead, Grant.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yep.
Honestly, Travis's / Revenant's ego would have just kind of gotten boosted. He'd be like, yeah. And he liked the effect of the shadow flame sucking in light. So he's going to try to figure out how to do that on his own now.
Nice. Very, very cool. Yeah. What are you doing post battle? It was pretty hard fought. I'd say you were pretty bruised up, not to any major mechanical effect, but you would be pretty tired.
I think at first I would kind of fill in Lance on what happened, because I'm sure Aegis is going to get word of a flying demon flying out of the abandoned warehouse.
They did get some knowledge of that. Yeah, you're able to fill them in about the one that got away, which whenever it ran out of the building, it looked like basically the archetypal image of what a speedster would look like. This is clearly her speedster persona that got free and loose into the world.
Yeah, so I'd fill him in on that and then probably nap.
Yeah, he'd ask, he's like, you sound tired, but you also sound like you have more energy than you've ever had before. I know there's the post-fight coming down from that high, but you sound like you're very thrilled right now.
I'll go. So imagine you've been up for 3 days, and I know you've done it because you've been on stakeouts. You've told me the horror of it. And then you have downed a quintuple espresso.
Okay, yeah.
I kind of got that injection from Ember. So I am both exhausted and bone weary and hyper. So I'm probably very annoying to be around right now.
Oh, I don't think you could ever be, but definitely get yourself some rest. I probably won't be able to come stay at the manor tonight, just because I do have one of those infamous stakeouts coming up soon. Nothing super serious, like please don't stress about it, but I'll be in touch as much as I can.
Okay, I'll try not to find you and play peekaboo at your window to scare the shit out of you.
Oh, so I'm not going to be the only one on the stakeout, so please don't terrorize my coworkers. Some of them are somehow not used to you yet.
That is true.
Raven, what's going on with you?
Yeah, Raven, to answer your first question, Raven pretty much wants to figure out how she can get that back. Just kind of, her power has been growing in general anyway. So she's definitely like now, okay, can I tap into this? And because she uses magic too, she's like, is there, maybe if I do some training, maybe if I, go back and check some of my books, like, it's just like basically like like a hamster wheel of stuff going on right now, which she's just kind of going crazy thinking about it. But also there's that whole section of her brain that is very much concerned with like, what the hell? Like, he just gave us all of that power. Like, he can't keep doing this. And so she's like worried about him. And then also like kind of a little bit morally concerned. And so all over the place. But then I think she's going to snap out of that and kind of turn to Mecha and just be like, somebody got loose. Like, shouldn't we be doing something about that? Like, should maybe we call Slipstream and give some info, and I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about that, but I think that's a good idea. Maybe if Slipstream can run around and look up at the sky for this thing without running into anything, that would be cool.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I don't know where she's at right now, but I can send a quick text over. I mean, I've got our crew looking at it, but she could do it quicker. So I figure I don't know. I don't like leaving loose ends.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, is Grant is Revenant in the same room we're in? No, he's gone to sleep. Okay, never mind.
Sleeping. Yeah.
Never mind. Okay.
Raven, real quick before we move on to getting in touch with Slipstream.
Yeah.
As you were kind of meditating on this power you had and trying to think of like what exactly was that, it would kind of dawn on you that you haven't ever been super clear on what Ember's power like comes from or anything like that. So if you could roll me an expertise magic check. First roll of the night.
Nice, you guys.
First roll of the night.
Be ready.
Don't use Kate's dice. We know how those work.
No, I'm gonna use a chunk.
Whoa, this is a big boy.
It's a big boy. Oh, I rolled like absolute hell. But my stuff is good. So 21.
21. You can't quite, since it did kind of leave you, you were kind of spending it as you used it. You didn't get to fully observe it, but there's something definitely, if not quite magical about the power, something almost elemental to it. It does not seem like something that's just like a metahuman thing or a mutation. Like there's something else that is very innate to him, but it feels almost magic.
if you'll allow it, I think she would like get like close where she thinks she's figured it out and lose it. Can I use a hero point to roll again?
Ooh, yeah.
All right. Big money, no whammies.
And remember,
Oh my God,
with the hero point.
I rolled worse.
Well, if it's 10
I'm not
or
supposed to
lower
know
on a
this right now.
reroll-
Oh.
If it's 10 or lower on a reroll, you do get to add 10
Oh.
to that roll.
24.
24. I'm so sorry.
I'm one low,
So
right?
sorry. Yeah.
I knew it.
So yeah, it is like you said. You're like right there. You're like, this seems like
Okay.
something that I've felt or
Yeah.
you have an idea of. It definitely, with that kind of roll, increases your curiosity. I won't
Yeah,
let
for
you roll
sure.
for it immediately, but that's definitely something you can kind of back burner, for lack
Yeah.
of a less punny phrase.
Yeah, we'll let it cause drama and torment her for a while.
Simmer a
for
little
sure.
bit, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Gabe too is wondering about Ember's power now because of the flames that came out of his staff, and just the little bit after we got back, Gabe called Ember on his phone, and then that's when Marley answered, and I got in trouble. So I'm just gonna have to leave that for another time.
Yeah, there was, so strangely with the power, like you said, it mostly manifested for you as being like your staff was empowered by it, because it was almost like his power wasn't sure what to grab onto for you. There was a little bit of like uncomfortable heating of some of the cyborg elements of your body, almost like either they were trying to absorb power and that was more than they're necessarily made to withstand, or perhaps it was empowering the non-cyborg parts of you and it was trying to heal the cyborg parts away, almost like there was some friction there between the two different parts of you.
Yeah, I think Mecha felt kind of I guess the best way for him to describe it is kind of this pulse of energy that he'd never felt before throughout his body parts and all. And the Gabe is the sort that's like, okay, well, that happened, that's really cool, but after the encounter he's kind of looking at the ends of his staff, if you can picture a frame in the book where he's just and who's been curious about that ever since.
I could definitely see it in the panels, like we're cutting from different people, like just trying to figure out what exactly happened to him, and we get the panel of him just kind of like looking like, what's going on with that? And yeah, so that's where Gabe is left in that. Do you, either you or Raven, reach out to Slipstream?
Yes.
No one does. I'm just gonna be watching for the rest of the
All right,
show.
have
Don't
fun.
worry about me.
Just sideline her
I
the whole
I
pulling
thing.
start
on
to
you.
do it, and then I forget that there's
Oh,
cookies, and I go
it's
eat,
a power
Let's not
move.
bother her.
and then there's pizza in the fridge, so I go grab some of that.
And then like
I'm like,
phone
oh wait,
calls are
She's
so
probably relaxing.
times.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
A lot happened
Yeah.
today. That's extra like emotional load. I get it. Yeah, don't reach
Yeah.
out.
I
Yeah,
yeah,
imagine
you'll
Gabe-
totally get a
Gabe
text from
texts her.
Raven.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, probably both
mean,
of us at the
randomly,
same time.
like,
Go ahead, yeah.
You know, hey, the end of my staffs burst into flames. It was cool. Wish you were here. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, like the lightsabers?
No.
Show me a picture. Say
I'm
don't
forgetting I
just
gave
say
y'all
no.
lightsabers. What a mistake.
Elaborate.
You would have you been paying attention to the group chat know that some stuff went down. A part of Bertram's house exploded. His wife is in the hospital. Things have been going on. People went to the abandoned warehouse district, because there's always one of those in a comic book world, and had some sort of fight with the cult of Eris. I don't know if it's fully clicked with the whole team that they have defeated one of like the fingers of Eris, but I'm sure that vibe would get there. Thank you, Sam.
How much
for
of
the
this
visual
is on the news?
Some of the stuff would now be on the news, because there were explosions in that warehouse area. A roof collapsed. Yeah, there weren't a lot of witnesses is what happened on screen, like on the scene. Almost said on screen. On the scene, but there were several arrests.
Okay. I'll probably definitely take a picture of watching the news in the evening and just take a picture and send it to the group and be like, "This you?"
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah,
the
I was
news
thinking-
report.
I was thinking too, Raven probably would have on the scene after the whole battle and everything, when like just took a quick look around at the absolute chaos, would have totally taken a picture and sent you a text, done the same kind of thing, like wish you were here, but then nothing else. I would have just forgotten.
Wish
about
you were
it for a
here is
while,
crazy.
because we were,
What a
because we were
move.
busy. I know, right?
See all this carnage? Wish you
She's
could
an
have been part of it.
adrenaline junkie.
Maybe she
for
could have been
sure.
there. I don't know. I didn't see her though.
She was moving too
Yeah.
quick. She was there the whole
She
time.
was moving too fast, yeah.
I knowing that they were seeing that like on the news and kind of getting the notifications that like clearly they're going to deal with this, I probably would have tried to look for during the day like what hospital Bertram's wife ended up at,
Oh yeah.
that I could like check in on her.
Oh, here's me not knowing. Well, we're gonna say there's one called Emerald Central Hospital, ECH.
Yeah, checks out.
Um, and that's where she is currently. Sorry, right after I spelled it, I was
Oh
like,
my
I
God.
have to make that noise. Can't help myself. Are you gonna go in and check on her?
Yeah.
All right. That's a good question. Do you, whenever you visit someone in the hospital as a superhero, because I know you visited your father in the hospital at one
Mhm.
point, do you bother like stopping to check in, or do you just like get
I
in
would.
faster
That's
than
proper
anyone would
protocol.
notice?
She does like
Okay.
she would feel bad. She's like, I understand how hospitals work. It is actually important to know like when
Right.
they're visitors, just in case anything got brought in, things like that.
Honestly, what a hero move to not cause undue stress to healthcare workers.
Never.
I'll
First
give you a
responders, never.
give you a hero point for that, honestly. Let's give some respect to our healthcare providers, please. Yeah, so you arrive, and I assume tell them that you need to see, and they give the clear, like they kind of call up to her room and make sure she's fine with it. And whenever you get there, she is hard at work with a laptop. She's got like one arm kind of like propped up. It doesn't look like it's broken, but there's definitely some injury there, like it's in a sling. And she's got like two laptops, and she's furiously typing when you walk in.
No, you should be resting. What are you doing?
This immediately dawns on you that like there's a similarity here between your mother and Virginia, because your mom
It clicks
is
and I'm like,
constantly
no,
surrounded by
no,
screens.
no,
and-
absolutely not. I'm just triggered right away by that. I was like, no, we're not doing this.
No, rest. She's like, I'm doing some more digging into the whole Ida Merritt case. Like a lot of the stuff was buried in a weird way.
So I can do a lot of digging very quickly. It's okay. You just take a rest. You need to actually sleep to recuperate. I
She gives
promise.
you a look. It's not like, it's not disdain. I don't know how to describe this. It's like you're like, I can do a lot of quick work, and it's this look of like, right, you can do a lot of work, but the quality. She doesn't say it, but you get the look of like, it's a different
I
feel.
went to school for this. Literally, I went to school for hero work. Like it's okay.
Not detective work though. But she's like, you're right, and it seems like they've kind of got her taken care of. But I do want to look into exactly how the cult might have become aware of her, because even Aegis was burying the information about
What are your theories so far?
Ida Merritt. Well, obviously the one you don't want, but could very well be possible, is that perhaps there is someone on the inside of Aegis who would have access to more private files, who could have alerted them. I mean, if someone were hunting down enough rumors, they could potentially find it, because Aegis wasn't able to scrub everything about her. But yeah, she hasn't been active for a very long time.
Was she active here in Emerald City, or?
Does seem like she was Emerald City based.
Okay.
So the Sentinels dealt with her when they were here, and then it's almost like there was a big memory hole, because even the heroes stopped talking about her, which it happens every once in a while. A villain just kind of falls off the face of the earth. But yeah, for someone with a very unique power like that, I don't know. Seems a little odd.
Okay.
I'll keep looking, she says, completely ignoring the "you must rest" thing. I'll just keep looking.
I just like, no, and I just slowly close the laptop and move it away.
There's just like the slow, like, okay, it's taken from me, and she just kind of like slowly turns to look at you. Okay, I'll rest.
Okay, I'll let Bertram
She
know
lets
you're
out
okay.
a sigh.
I'll let him know
It's,
where you ended up.
Yeah. Well, he made sure I got here.
Oh, okay.
But,
I wasn't sure if they had to run off to the scene or... It seemed very frantic in the group chat, so I
they had to
wasn't
get
quite
me
sure
loaded
what's
into an ambulance, and then took off to the warehouse district.
happening. Also, hi, I'm Slipstream. We haven't met yet.
I don't think we have met. I've heard really good things.
Yeah, I have too.
Is it your? I can't remember if it's your dad or your uncle. Apparently, great at barbecue. Bertram.
Oh yeah.
Raved about it when he got home. I was working at the time, so I was like, "No, go have fun." But yeah, very very nice to meet you. Really. I've seen what you've been up to in the city, and really, I like what you're doing.
Thank you. Well, I'll probably have to get going. Do you need anything? Do you want me to bring anything from home? Things like that, now that you're kind of settled and you'll probably get out tomorrow. I assume you don't look too rough.
I think I'm set for now, but if I can talk Bertram into putting you to work to grab me stuff later, I will contact him and let him know.
I can grab you like a change of clothes or something like that, so you don't have to.
Yeah.
So you can like change into something. Fresh
I
tomorrow.
wasn't really able to. I have a go bag that's ready for situations like this.
Oh, okay.
But doesn't have. It's been sitting for a while.
Should I get a go bag?
Do you not? Do you need one? Because you can just.
I know. That's why I never really thought about packing a go bag. I usually would just think I make the bag as I need to go.
What if you were in a situation where you were depowered? Things to think about. And she laughs. She's got you can tell she's got kind of a not weird sense of humor, but she just wants to kind of poke and see what she can get out of you sometimes. And as she's kind of chuckling about this and being like, I think I'm mostly good. There is the sound of she's on the second floor. You can hear a bunch of windows breaking all at once for the telltale sign of someone speeding past at supersonic speed.
Hey, bye, gotta go.
She flinches and just kind of waits to see if there's any other crashes after the initial glass breaking.
Yeah, just make sure that she's okay, like kind of like swipe at any glass before it hits her.
I love that. You like catch the incredible. Love the flavoring.
I caught a bullet the other episode. I can catch some glass. That's
You can dodge a wrench. You can catch some glass, as they say.
You can dodge a wrench.
I don't think that's a thing they say at all. But yeah, something is on the move.
I'm going after it.
I imagine at some point, as you're on the way, you would get a message letting you know that there was something that escaped from Sleepwalker during the chaos. That still doesn't mean much to you because you're getting bits and pieces from like Virginia and the group chat.
Okay.
The context is lost. But
and I also do check letting Bertram know that that his wife's okay and everything.
You're getting messages at the same time.
He doesn't have a phone. I text
Slipstream.
someone who I think would be with Bertram. Sorry.
He has a phone, right? Some kind of.
It's true, but Bertram's preoccupied right now.
It's true. You would also get messages from Virginia at the same time when you do eventually check it, and she'll be like, "Oh, Slipstream seems really nice. She does seem like someone whose dad would make really good barbecue." or uncle. Do you remember who? um, and I assume you're speeding after this other speedster. Spoilers.
Yes.
All right. They are not being very subtle about their powers. You, having trained with the super speed for a long time, are capable of completely like avoiding the collateral damage that comes with moving at ludicrous speeds. This person either doesn't have that mastery or doesn't care. So things are being like thrown out. Like it's as if this person is just speeding around, causing as much chaos as possible.
Checks out.
But you are able to, with a perception check, try to pinpoint where they are. And again, they're making a mess of it, so it shouldn't be that difficult. They are the opposite of stealthing.
My perception is +7, 18.
18? Okay. You've got a rough estimate of where they'll be. This is a moving target going at incredible speeds, though. So, what is your speed rank? I would like to compare the two of you just to know.
15.
15. Good heavens. Okay. Well, roll a speed check. Just roll and add your speed rank, and I will do the same for this guy.
Okay, I'm using a hero point because that was very bad.
You don't
And I
want to
have
roll badly for
use-
speed? It's true.
That was also really bad, but maybe the best version I could roll for a hero point because that was a 9 on the die.
Oh,
So it becomes a 19 plus 15, 34.
34. Oh my goodness. So with the 34, yeah, you outspeed him to the point where you take off running because you're like, as long as I get closer to the general area, like I'm not sure where he is, but I'll get closer.
I'll hear
to
the crazy
chaos.
stuff
Yeah.
happening.
You're able to like dart forward really quick, and then you hear and realize that like, oh, I was about to just take off in the wrong direction, and you're able to course correct a little bit, and you are now moving in his direction. Do you want to be heard? Are you trying to carefully
I'm
approach
gonna
this guy?
I'm gonna sneak up and shoulder check the heck out of this guy.
Oh no, it's the signature slipstream shoulder check. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check to see if you manage it.
Yeah. What's my dice? I'm getting a new dice. Give me
Nope,
a sec.
stick with them. I like the
I'm gonna
battle.
use a little hero point again.
Pretty
'cause I have
solid for
couple.
him. I feel like you need to have good perception as a
That's-
speedster. You run into walls.
I have a +7, which isn't bad. I just didn't roll great. Stealth, you said?
Yes.
20.
Ooh. Wait. All right. Nice. You're able to sort of close the distance on him. You see him, and you're getting ready to like, okay, if I wait just right and kind of catch him in a slipstream, and speed up, I could shoulder check him pretty well. And as you're about to do that last bit of acceleration, you see that he turns, or she turns, and looks at you. You did see Ida back at the mansion, I believe. You were there when she was brought in. My memory is not the best, but
I
you
wasn't
would have
here for the
seen.
past 2 episodes. I've not been here for a while. I think I might have met. I think I
She
know
was there with
of
Mongoose.
Ida.
Oh, it was the episode Mongoose and Blue Bolt were all there. They all came to the house. So
she
yeah,
was there. Okay.
you would see someone who looks a lot like the mild-mannered librarian Ida Merritt, except she's in full-on speedster look. She's got the visor, and she looks a lot meaner. And she looks back and sees you before you can do your sneaky
I don't
little shoulder check. Roll
I'm not the
me
sneakiest. I'm fine to just
initiative.
shoulder check. Yeah, I'm fine to shoulder check straight up. At least it wasn't below a 10 that time. You know, it's the little things that count.
That's the little thing.
23.
23. Ooh. Bertram, you do get a call from Virginia letting you know that a bunch of stuff exploded at the hospital. Well, a bunch of windows exploded at the hospital while Slipstream was there. And then she took off after them. Whatever caused it. As for the initiative, let's see. I think I have a
I
pretty
feel
high
like with
bonus.
speedsters, by the time that text even makes it out, the fight is done.
Y'all are in. Yeah, I don't know where you are. Nebraska. No, you're still in Emerald City for the moment. Everyone knows speedsters love fighting in Nebraska. Look it up. It's true.
Love it.
She does beat you in initiative, so
Yeah,
she
she's
will take the initiative and go after you. We're gonna flavor it a little different than normal, like stop and fight and then move around. You're basically always moving through this whole fight scene because that's more fun and dynamic. So you are like on the edges of Emerald City, almost near the you would be approaching the mountain range that's outside of it. And she zooms forward, making things like fly back in her wake. She does a little loop and then runs in your direction to punch you. She got the good punches. Or does she? What a roll. Take a hero point, because I want to re-roll.
Okay.
Much better. Okay, so does a 30 hit your parry?
Yes, it does, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. What's your total there? This is a multi-attack, so exceeding it
25.
will 25.
So
okay.
just by one, yeah.
Yeah, just exceeds it by 1 degree. Okie dokes. Go ahead and roll toughness. This is going to be a DC 23 toughness check.
I don't have that much toughness. Okay, that's an 18 on the die.
Oh, that's probably going to be fine then.
That's exactly 23. I only have a 5 in toughness.
Oh my goodness, you're living dangerously.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she clears the distance between you really quickly and like peppers you with a bunch of punches. But it's one of those cool things where you're kind of, yeah, exactly. You're moving with it and bouncing them away from you. It hurts. You can tell if any of these were landing home a little better than your ability to block it. Those would be pretty damaging. But yeah, you're fine. And it is your turn. She does move the fight back into the city to continue it.
Gosh, I'm not even sure what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
rock.
I think I'm gonna try. I'm like, if she wants chaos, I'm gonna try and make a little tornado here to pick her up and move her over the water.
Ooh, that's fun.
And like run her out over like the bay. This is a roll for you.
Oh, that's right. I'm like waiting. It's me.
We're both
dodge
staring.
check.
So there's no. It's a DC 17, but it doesn't say any what to roll.
Should be a dodge, but I'm pulling up your sheet at the same time. Oh wait, this is a move object, not okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's actually strength she has to avoid this with.
Good.
You are a little more strong than several speedsters in this system. Unlike the other speedsters, you didn't skip arm day, which is one
She's
of
a lot of lean muscle.
flaws.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm quickly running to your character sheet right now.
It's a move object 7.
It is making sure it's not. So it's a cone area. She does get to try to save with a dodge for half. And gets a nat 20 on that. So
I don't need that.
So she only has to roll against DC 13 or round up. So DC 14 to not be picked up.
Okay.
Still strength. Ooh, did she fail this? She did fail this. Okay, you're dropping her into some water.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if she can run over water like I can, but I know I can. So I'm taking her out as far into the bay as possible.
All right. Yeah, you basically like launch her with wind in that direction. You see a bit of panic as she loses touch with the ground, and as she's flying, she kind of vaults over. She's flipping, like she's very unbalanced at this moment.
And then can I, as she's vaulting over and going into the ocean, can I just run up and give a punch using a hero point to do an extra action?
Yeah. Changes what was about to happen for sure.
Just punches her further in.
Yeah, and you know what? Since I had already gone through the trouble of describing her as very off balance on this, she will be treated as a little easier to hit. So we'll give her a penalty for that.
Great.
That parry, because that is some cool fight stuff.
Okay. I'm using my last hero point. I'm using so many hero points for this fight, just because that was really bad. That was really, really bad. Okay. That's better.
Okay.
What is I haven't hit things in so long. Plus 11. Okay. That's a 24.
That's a hit.
Okay.
As a slight peek, that would have been a hit without her being vulnerable right now.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Just enough. Like, yeah. Good job. What is the damage on that?
I believe it is damage 4.
Damage 4, all right.
Yeah, DC 20 with 80.
Oh, it's strength-based damage 4, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What's your strength? Also 4?
Why did that go away? Yes, 4.
Okay. That makes this a tougher check for her. Okay, so there is a loud impact as basically she's like flying end over end and you meet her before she gets to the water and just give a really solid punch. She goes flying a little faster. She is dazed and has a -1 to future toughness saves.
Good.
Ooh, skip her across the top of the water like a rock.
That's the hope. That's the joy and the hope.
So there's a little of that. She flips over, her feet hit the water and she skips off, and whenever she's like basically would skip further, she immediately like accelerates to start running back at you, and she is fast enough to run on the surface of the water. Unfortunately, with the daze, she doesn't have an action once she gets back to you, but she stands before you now again for more of the fight. Trying to toss me in the water, huh? Why don't you square up and make this a real fight instead?
You don't want to fight over the water? It seems fairly, cinematic. Who else can say that they are running over water?
That's fair. I'd rather keep it to land.
Oh, come on.
Your turn.
Yeah,
she could only get back to you because the days she only got a move or a standard, so she just moved back to you.
Oh, sweet. Perfect.
You can keep laying on the hurt.
Yeah. Punch again. Quah. That's a good roll. That's 27 to hit. 27
hits. She's got her hands up, but you're faster, which is saying something. Toughness, again, 23. Okay, a little bit better. Speedsters are in a rough place whenever they actually have to make their toughness checks, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably one of the best ones she's gonna get, though, at this point. So, she takes another bruise. She has her hands up, and it's another series of punches where she's kind of like blocking, and then she gets one that like sends her head back a little, and she spits just a little bit of blood, and moves in to punch you too.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna do it as a charge, so her accuracy is gonna go down, but she can potentially add damage by going for full speed as she slams into you. Okay, so this is a 29 to hit.
That hits.
All right, and it's not enough to beat it by an additional degree, so no extra damage for multi-attack. This is just
pretty out of 25.
All right, this is just going to be a 21 toughness check.
You can do it.
Got it. That's another 23.
Okay. Back to you. Seems like she's shaken off the daze, so she will be able to move again. But yeah, she doesn't. She's very comfortable keeping this as a back and forth.
Let's have fun. I don't want to just keep punching you. That's the one thing I can do, but you know, we gotta shake it up every once in a while.
She's like, "Oh yeah, you wanna keep it fun? I've got ideas."
Great. And I'm gonna back up, and I'm gonna shoulder check her with a slam
Fair
attack.
enough. Okay. Trading slams.
Which yeah, it was attack that I was thinking. So close, but 30 to hit.
Okay. Very nice.
So close to a natural
nat
20.
20.
It was so
That
close.
would be devastating for how toughness has been going in this fight. Y'all start with so little, and it just drops very, very far. Okay, toughness check. You do get a +2 bonus on this because you're charging with it.
Mhm.
Yeah. What is it with the...
Well, it's
Wow.
versus I make a toughness check.
Oh,
It's
So the
damage
rank of your
because I get to
damage
use
is
my
your
speed
speed.
rank for this.
oh no. Your speed
Yeah.
rank again is 14, you said?
Mine's
15.
15.
15. Yikes. Okay, DC 30. That changes the result pretty considerably. She is dazed once more.
Good.
And another
Yes.
-1. She rolled a nat 20. But she's still getting whittled down because nat 20 can only add so much, truly.
And then I
Uh,
think I make a toughness
You make
check.
a toughness check against your strength, I believe. To not
Against the
take damage too.
23 also? Okay.
Yep.
No, I think I get hurt now.
Just knock yourself out running into her. You're
22.
hydrating
Very close.
22. You get a little
Mhm.
bruise. She's like, okay, that's a pretty good one.
I pop my shoulder back in place.
She's like, try this one on for size. And she starts spinning. It reminds you a little of almost how you do the arm rotations to lift and throw things.
Mhm.
But instead of trying to blow you away, she's basically like pulling in all the air around to her, and she is trying to suffocate you.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you do get to roll a dodge to only deal with half of this.
Okay.
DC 20.
Okay. Should be easy enough. And it was. 29.
All right, so this is just going to be a 15 now. Fortitude check against an affliction. She's trying to impose conditions on you.
That's cocked. Ooh, that's a good roll. 24.
Yeah, you can flavor it however you wish, but she is unable to make this work against you.
I think it's she has part of she has like the half cowl and the mask that comes up. I think she has like a little for when she's like in really high speed situation, she has like a little button that she clicks and the mask extends to cover her full face. It becomes just like a full visor that just makes it so that it's harder to have that effect on her.
Very cool. Love that flavoring. You can see she kind of glares in your direction.
My mom's
as
great.
Another futile move. She just goes, what? Because that is
You
one of
get
the
it.
weirdest non sequiturs.
If you knew me, you'd get
it. It's back to you.
And I think I'm just gonna run past her and do a little sonic boom, just also affecting the water around me to try and like not just do the effect on her, but also on the water to try and disrupt the surface tension of the water so that she maybe falls through.
That's cool.
And that is a DC for that burst DC 17. Fortitude.
Okay. So she gets a dodge to try to do half. It's funny, y'all. Hers is also like the same numbers.
Oh, it's degrees, so
Gotcha.
yeah.
So fortitude time. Oof. All right. What are the effects of that one?
First degree dazed, second degree stunned, third degree incapacitated.
Oh no. All right. So 2 degrees on that. And I instantly forgot. What were those? The second degree?
I think the second one is stunned. Yes.
Stunned. Yikes. So stunned, she cannot do any of her actions currently. That includes things like staying on the surface of water.
Yes.
If she was running on that, or any of her sustained effects, like if she had a force field of some sort, that's gone. Importantly, a lot of her toughness is based on the defensive roll advantage. She gets none of those benefits right now because she can't roll out of the way.
Right.
And yeah, gets to her turn, and she'll try to shake it off. Cannot. So she still has that. No action this turn. So it goes immediately back to you as she is. It's all happening so quickly. She's like slowly falling into the water.
Okay.
Yeah,
As she's falling in, I think I just go for a roundhouse kick straight to her center to her what's the solar plexus.
That way she tries to take a big old gasp once she's underwater. How rude.
I was just thinking it'd be a cool way to. I just haven't kicked yet.
You haven't kicked yet. That's true. Okay.
And that'll just be a regular hit. That's just me flavoring like a regular.
So interestingly, as she's stunned, you can choose to take 10 and automatically hit her, or if you roll, it'll crit.
I'm rolling. Nice. Plus 11, yes. 27.
Yeah, definitely.
My dice like to hit. They don't like to do much else.
To win, but they like to hit at least. Okay. I'm checking something.
I really do. I wish there wasn't this little like divot in the middle because it keeps getting cocked. Like it gets stuck there all the time. Otherwise, lovely
Whoops,
dice.
I may have been wrong about the. Yeah, I was thinking of defenseless, not stunned, but I told you that
That's
it
fine.
happened, and so it still happens. Because when I get it wrong, we gotta let it ride. What is your DC for that? +5 because of the crit.
That is usually a 23. That's just my regular punch. So, 28.
A 28? Oh no, she needs more than a natural 20 to be fine. Also, her toughness is considerably lower than it was before. She has a toughness of 0 right now, and she rolled a 6. So she is instantly incapacitated.
Okay, I will catch her before she falls into the water, though.
As you catch her, and no one really gave you this heads up because, again, you don't have any sort of reference for what's going on in this fight. She fades out of existence as you go on to her to get her. She disappears back into Ida's dreamscape.
I just keep running,
you had
and I'm
no way of
like...
knowing that was going to happen. She just kind of dissolves out of existence. Like, you grab her and she becomes less substantial, and it's like, basically she almost becomes liquid. And fades out.
Slightly traumatized, but
it's very unusual. You've never really like unmade someone with your kicks before.
okay.
Fight's over. What do you do?
There's
no sign of her. It didn't seem like she was using something to disappear. You kicked her and she dissolved.
I run back to the pier and I live close to the pier area anyway.
Hot dogs, get your hot dogs here. As
oh, bye. Yeah, can I have one, please? I need a snack. I've been running a lot.
There you go. We call this the Scarecrow Dog because the Wizard of Oz theme in the city. It's a lot of really long onion strings in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, Scarecrow Dog.
I like the mustard as the Yellow Brick Road situation. That's cute.
Yeah. We thought that was good. You know what? On the house. We haven't had a super come by in a little bit.
And I will take a picture and post it on like my stories and stuff like that on Instagram to promote them.
Anyone who pays really close attention to the pictures on social media are like, why does she look so haunted in this picture with the hot dogs?
You almost
And
immediately
that's why
get a
it's on the
text from
story and not a post. She's like, I don't look great here.
your phone dings because Gabe almost immediately says, "Bring me one."
Okay. And I'll text back. Can I get another one, please? I'll pay for that one. That's for my friend.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't really keep giving. them
No,
all
no,
on the
please,
house
absolutely,
like
let me
that.
pay
Oh,
for
yeah,
it.
yeah. There you go. There you go. Extra mustard because you like
Thank you,
the
thank
yellow
you.
brick road or no?
I don't know if he likes to. And I was just text like, Gabe, you want mustard? What do you want on your hot dog?
Everything.
Okay.
I'm like looking
Everything,
over.
please.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh, also, the lady turned into goop. She
Bummer.
seemed really nice when I met her at the house.
What lady?
Is this in
Oh,
the
I
group chat
found
or
this-
just the two of you?
I'm sending it to the group. I found the speedster, and we had a really cool fight, but she melted.
You can turn people into goo now? No. Question mark, exclamation point.
Technically, she's always been able to if she hits him fast enough, but sorry.
The most I've ever done is melt my sneakers. I've never turned someone into goo before.
How could you eat after that?
I get really hungry, okay? I don't know how to explain it. I need a lot of
hunger
calories.
outweighs the shame.
And then immediately back. I'll take mine with everything.
Okay. And also the hot dog guy was just really nice, so I was chilling here texting you guys and he came up to me.
The hot dog vendor does let you know that unfortunately, like, the reason that it's like mustard and long strings of onion is like that is everything that they have.
Oh,
They
okay,
have one
that's
type of
fine.
dog with
Oh, that's
everything means
fine.
those two ingredients.
My friend's rich.
Wow.
I'm sure she has like relish and ketchup and stuff at her place that they can use. Don't use. We honestly, it could even be plain, and we'll set everything up there.
Gotcha. We do have flying monkeys. It's so it's a corn dog,
Okay.
right? But it's got those little. You've seen those decorative onion things that they put on like sushi sometimes, the little crisps. little
Oh
crispy-
yeah. The
yeah, we
crispy
stick that in the
onions?
side like little wings. Flying monkeys. Might be tough to travel though. They don't travel well. I'll be honest.
I don't have any Tupperware with me right now. Next time, I'll.
Yeah,
come
yeah.
by
They're more
again.
like a eat it when you get it thing. So if you're taking it
Mhm.
away, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
You doing like a food delivery service? You have ordered a lot of hot dogs for one. I'm not trying to. I don't want to
I
judge.
usually have to
body
eat
shame.
like a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
bit
yeah.
more.
Gotcha.
but-
Well, here's your dogs.
Thank you, thank you.
Thanks for so much.
And then I head out. I leave a tip in the tip jar.
Slipstream, you would be able to arrive back at Raven's Manor. We haven't checked in on Bertrum in a while. Bertram, what up?
A lot of things are up.
You up?
No. So, Bertram hasn't slept in over a day, as we established last time.
True. He was.
And after this whole Ember empowerment thing, and then him kind of flashing back and making a sword and stabbing a woman in the heart, he's feeling a little not okay. So he is currently on the bus. His mask is off. It's just kind of in his pocket. And he's kind of shaking and like tapping his foot a lot on the way to the hospital. And he's not been looking at his phone at all this whole time.
I was trying to. I'm trying to quickly search because I forgot the name of the woman on the bus, who's always on the bus.
Oh my goodness.
But in this moment, she is also not on the bus. So that little bit of
Okay, I'm not
familiarity-
usually on the bus at this time of day anyway. This is very irregular for me.
Yeah. So even that little bit of possible familiarity that would have maybe given you some comfort is not there. It's a pretty quiet bus ride. Like there's a few people. There's one person like talking on the phone, but they're doing their best to keep it pretty quiet. And it's not like a very mirthful trip.
The whole bus shakes as Slipstream sprints past it.
Someone looks out the window. Did a woman just melt? So, Emerald City, what are you gonna do?
We were over the bay. It all melted into the water.
It's fine. I'm sure that's fine.
That's why you don't splash water on people in Emerald City.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
Oh, and Kate said that the bus woman is Miriam.
Miriam. I specifically used that name for a reason too. Miriam's not on the bus though. Thank you, Kate. I would give you a producer point, but I am not able. But I highly recommend you give yourself one. Yeah, so what is going through Bertram's mind? There was a lot of his past that was trying to kind of make itself present in the mindscape.
Yeah, that adrenaline made him feel like he used to feel, which he doesn't like feeling that way anymore. It kind of just filled him with anxiety at the time, and now, especially after kind of letting himself go into that for a bit. So he's got that helmet still with him too. That the mind surfer, brain surfer. Well, the mind. I think it was the mind.
It was mind. Yeah. It was Dream Surfer.
Dream Surfer. The Dream Surfer helmet with the radar on top of it.
That has seen better days too. It was like you quickly slapped it back together. It hadn't been powered up since it was retrieved from the Dream Surfer. So you, with some tinkering, could get it back in order, but it'll probably be a while till that's usable for you.
Yeah. So I think he's kind of looking at the boomerang, thinking about how he turned it into a sword. And so he's getting he's thinking back a lot to when he actively fought with a sword in the land of the Triv when he was really tiny for a long time. And so he's been dealing with flashbacks to that time when he made the decision to be a pacifist, essentially. He had seen a bit of that happening and trying to ignore it during there, and he's trying not to fully think on that now.
I would say for the comic book imagery of what this looks like, you would be on the bus. It would be just kind of like a over the shoulder shot of you, and you'd see like the windows as you're passing and the street outside, but then the windows become panels that are showing like past adventures of Bertram kind of streaming through as like the battles are happening, and really kind of the worst moments, but it's just so small and you can't super tell, but it's just little hints about things that happen. What would some of those frames look like? Just brief little descriptions of what some of the highlights or lowlights of that side of Bertram's life.
I think one of the first images would be a worm that's kind of like not a normal worm. It's got like some fungus parts to it, but it looks like it's meant for boring. And it's like compared to them, like they're this tall and the worm's like that big. It's like an enormous worm. But there's a woman who's kind of got some worm-like features standing in front of it with like a ringed mask. And then there's an old grasshopper type man next to Bertram. And then there's also like a tall, broad man with a sword who looks like he used to have like some sort of chitin or carapace, but that it looks like that was removed at some point from his body, which doesn't look fully natural. He's like kind of blue-skinned. And then, so they're kind of like standing off against that person with the worms. And then later on, it would be a shot of all those characters, including the worm lady, with like a giant leaf just dropping water all over them. Well, they're just kind of like laughing at each other. And then, there's also a little guy who looks, a little person who kind of also looks like they've got roly-poly features, like a pill bug, where they can roll up.
Fantastic.
And then it kind of goes to a fight, like where they're all fighting a horde of what looks like ant-type people, except their heads have been replaced with giant fungal masses.
Wow.
Which is a real-life thing that can happen to ants. They become zombified, essentially. It's pretty fun. And that's followed by what looks like essentially an outbreak of that amongst the people, and where like they're trying to tend to
Almost like
people.
a timeline, like a time lapse with the pictures that are the windows of the bus, like framing.
And then it looks like there's a couple others that move pretty quick that I don't really get to see fully formed. But it does end with this fire all around, and Bertram is kneeling down holding the hand of the little pillbug person who's bleeding out and like is dying. And Bertram's got like a bloodied sword he's got holding off to the side. And he just hears, kind of going through his head, this voice that again says, "To promise me you have to try and save everyone you can." And then I think the bus would stop at that point.
At the hospital. Or near it. It's like street over from it basically, but you would walk across the crosswalk to get to it.
Bertram
there's
pops
also,
off.
There's also a nearby Taco Bugle nearby.
I just sprint past. I don't even look. I don't even look at Rick. He's fine.
and you are able to go into the hospital. It's one of those things where it then becomes kind of just a sequence of images without any words or thought bubbles or anything as you enter the hospital.
I think he runs past the desk, just running, and then he stops, runs back, and quickly signs himself in.
Appreciate protocol.
He just can't bring himself to
since you almost didn't, since you almost gave the healthcare people a scare, you don't get a hero point for that, but you do get one for the awesome flashback imagery. So, hero point. I'm very generous today.
Bertram's just gonna run right to Virginia's room.
All right, and back at the manor, Slipstream has arrived with food. The food and delivery thereof it's very strong oniony smells that could potentially rouse a sleeping revenant or not. I don't know where he sleeps in relation to the kitchen, but your power nap would be weirdly restorative. Basically, you got a lot of sleep. Basically, the last of Ember's power that was in you healed you up and like made you feel like you'd have finally had like 8 hours of rest, which is wild. Doesn't really happen ever.
Definitely not.
But it's gone after that.
And I'll like shoot a text over to Tasha going, any Talia, sorry.
You're so good at looking at patterns.
It's too late. Now there's an NPC named Tasha that's part of
like, you know that
Revenant's
place
friends.
I told you about in Hungary with the cabbage rolls? Any chance you can grab some?
Wow.
Since I've arrived at the manor, I just go directly to his room and just lurk over him, and I say, "That's at least a 15-minute run to get to Hungary, at least at top speeds, and then I'd have to wait and then come back. Are you sure you want this food from
wait
Hungary?"
is the bad part for sure.
I'm like I didn't hear her come up, so I startle, and my startle turns me incorporeal. It's like this puff of black, and
Oh no! Everyone you touch
Oh no!
dissolves.
Oh no!
The Slipstream curse is real. Anyone you're around
And
dissolves.
and then I'll like come back and turn around and go like 15 minutes, really?
Do you have any foreigns on you? Because I don't have Hungarian foreigns.
Actually, I do, and I'll go like dig in like from like the trip bag that I haven't fully unpacked. and like hand some to him. And
I'm here helping after an emergency. I just came from a fight. I haven't eaten my hot dog yet. I'm like packing like slow, like just angry, putting the money away into like tucking it so it doesn't go off anywhere into like my little pauldron thing I have.
I'll be like, tell her Travis sent you, and I added some more so you can have your own tray. Because I know you're gonna want some.
I walk downstairs. Raven, Gabe, I'll be back in 30 minutes.
Where you going? You just got here.
Hungry, apparently.
I know you're hungry. That's why we're eating.
I know, I am. But I have to go to Hungary, the country.
Oh, and then I'll like just look upstairs.
I don't know how to say any. Travis, I don't know how to speak Hungarian. What do you want me to say? Just text me what foods you want and how to ask for it kindly.
Just use the translator on your watch.
I don't have a watch.
No, Hungarian translators are notoriously bad. It's like one of those weird languages. I'll be like, here's what I learned. It's very broken, but she will honestly probably understand exactly who this is from with this language, with the information I'm giving you.
Enjoy the food. I'll be right back.
Why don't you take your order for
it? And
she's getting
pizza.
Yeah. I'll come down and like
making a little bit of a mess, like just the napkins that were being taken off, and if any, like using like paper like plates that she brought, like because no one wants to use when they're tired actual plates. They want to use paper plates and then toss them.
So
like
true.
they just like kind of fly up a little bit.
Mecha Ochre, you get just the tiniest little fleck of mustard flies that hits you in the cheek on her way out. Collateral damage. Very sad to see.
I'll come down and go like, I really love our new food delivery service.
Wow.
Oh
The
my.
disrespect. That's too funny.
I'm going to Hungary apparently.
We won't play out all of the visit to Hungary.
Like 2 minutes later, you're gonna get a text, just a direct text that says, "I wouldn't blame you if you didn't come back."
I take the food and I
Moves out of
sit and I
Emerald City.
eat my food there, let his get cold, and then come back.
Oh.
Because I'm like, I'm eating my food fresh. I'm not letting this food go to waste. I'll take back his in the speed. I'm like, that's gonna be cold by the time it gets
So
back. without
here's the
fast.
question though. Are you eating it at the little restaurant?
Yeah.
She would hold them for me because she like adopted me as like her little son.
It doesn't matter.
So-
I'm still having to run back thousands of
Cold,
miles
yeah.
back in the wind.
Don't keep it close to you. Let it
Yeah.
get
But-
chilled.
But you know that when you have like the auntie or the grandma that cooks for you and she realizes you aren't going yet and she's like, okay, we will store it in the heaty thing. That's probably what she would do.
It's in the
The
warm
world
up.
famous heaty thing. So before we rejoin with everyone back together in the mansion, in the hospital, you're able to find Virginia's room, of course, and she is there working on case stuff. Someone came in and gave her laptop back. She looks tired.
Bertram's also tired. Bertram's gonna just like jump up on the bed and also shrink, so he's not like, it's a small bed. He doesn't want to get in her way. He's gonna sit on the
She
laptop.
picks you up, yeah.
Oh.
She moves you from the laptop and has you next to her, and like leans over just a little bit to let her cheek brush against you, and then she just keeps typing.
Yeah, he's just gonna kind of lean up against her and just sit for a bit. He's still kind of shaking.
She puts some calming music on, and there's like a little, the little visualizers for the like old, the Windows 98 music visualizers. She has one of those just like calmly going in the corner of the screen, which is huge for you. So she's like, you can look at that, and she's just working on case stuff. It's not even Ida Merid stuff anymore. She's just filing things and just keeping busy
I
as
think
she
we
does.
can kind of go into like comic panel montage of him like talking through everything, and also like them looking at case stuff together, and also just kind of laying down together.
Just points at stuff and like gets your feedback on things and just keeps it. You don't see you don't see the conversation, but you get the impression of like it's pretty somber, but every once in a while there's something that you're like you smile about it.
There's crying, there's happy, there's lots.
It's a whole range of everything. And
I think when he's ready to leave, he just gets big. They give each other a nice long hug. And as he leaves, there's still a comic. There's the last panel holds on the bed, and his mask is still tiny, just sitting there.
Oh. And then back in the mansion, the food has arrived. The second food has arrived from Hungary. Revenant, I'm sure, is endlessly thankful and expresses such, right?
Oh yeah, when Talia comes in, I like hug her and like kiss both her cheeks and go, "You are a godsend." Did you get some for you?
Yeah, I ate it there. I was gonna
And
eat
he'll
it.
he'll like narrow his eyes at you. Well played.
I'm not. I'm gonna eat it fresh there. I'm not letting it get cold on the way back.
Aren't they the best though?
It's really good food. It's very hearty, very good.
When I started this whole thing with a speedster, I did not think that it would instantly make every episode involving the speedster have long descriptions about food. And the game runs during the time that I would normally be eating. And I've created a fresh hell for myself. Anyway, what do you all get up to at the mansion now that you have some time to decompress?
I'm sorry, it'd be shorter. I just realized it's not as long to get to Hungary as I thought, apparently. I'm checking the speed rank cable.
Your ankle was a little hurt in the fight, so you weren't like slowed by it. You just chose to be more, treat it more gingerly. So it's fine.
Yes. Well, I'm sure she was also not in a rush. Like she's like, ugh.
We were jogging. We're not going full speed.
Exactly. I think as soon as you left, I probably ate that hot dog super fast and then went immediately into the library to start seeing if I could find anything that was connecting what we just discovered with this last, one of the 5 fingers, to see if there was any new information that came out that matches this that will help us specifically with the eye. So I'm just kind of I probably haven't found anything yet, but I'm just kind of that's
just
what I'm doing.
Setting the groundwork for it. Basically, seeing what tomes would apply in this situation as you start gathering, because the work never fully stops with Raven. Sometimes her mind keeps on moving. Anything else?
You'll notice little extra piles, because as she's doing other things, if she comes up with anything that has to do with elementalism or fire specifically, or they gaining more powers, anything like that she sees, there's probably there's a little tiny pile that she's collecting.
She's just kind of super reading over everything with her high quickness rank as you pull it out, and it's just so what happened?
With which part?
Yeah.
I was just getting kind of random texts and then was told that there is a speedster on the loose, and then they melted and it looked like that nice lady that came by the other day. So I'm a bit concerned about that bit.
So we had Ida, who was in Bertram's custody, and Virginia was actually watching over her. They were trying to stay awake. Ida fell asleep, and she suddenly magically turned into a demon. And that's how Virginia got hurt. I took Bertram over to his house to help Virginia. I tried to track down the demon. She hit me with fire. Wasn't very nice, and then disappeared. So then I went back. Bertram went in his closet of mystical objects and created this hellfire tracker thing, and then also got the fancy helmet with a little weird thingy on it. It was not a fashion statement, let me tell you.
Wow. The color commentary. So it's really funny because I was gonna like, oh, I'll just yada yada the explanation and be like, they fill Slipstream in, but you're doing a really good job of summarizing this for now. And I'm like, maybe let him keep rolling because it's not too bad. Yeah, go for it.
And then, so we tracked him down to an abandoned warehouse where we found the cult on top of the roof. She got very angry. Don't touch my cabbage rolls. I see you.
I bought them. This is tax that I'm collecting here.
Anyways, so then Ember threw the roof of the building down to stop the ritual from happening because Ida was in the center of all the cultists who kept reading out of a book. And then Bertram knocked the book out of their hands, so it kind of sort of stopped the ritual. But then all these weird images, like multiple personalities, were coming out of Ida, and they were going to be the servants of Eris. And then, as Ember and I were taking on the weirdness outside going on, the cultist and the images, Tracker and Bertram decided to go into her brain, which I don't understand what happened. I'm not a brain person. I'm not a smart person. You'll have to talk to them about that.
I'm not a brainologist.
All I know is they were seeing things inside that would go through doors and come out, and we would have to fight them. And then when we defeated them, they went back into her. And then they had to deal with them. And it included zombies, it included a speedster, it included a heroic, weird-looking thing, a werewolf. There was a whole bunch of weird stuff. Then Mecha Ochre and Raven showed up. Raven went inside as well. More brain stuff. Have to ask her on that one. We were beating up everybody outside, which was making it actually more difficult for everybody inside. But from what I understand, Bertram found the main cause and stabbed him through the heart with a sword, which is not very Bertram-like, so I'm very concerned on that issue.
Yeah.
We need to check in on him. And then Ember, to help us, because we were kind of getting overwhelmed outside, there was like a horde of zombies. It was very Saturday night horror flick. Gave up like his fiery powers and infused all of us, which was really cool.
He almost died.
But he did almost die. But then Tracker came back out and infused the piece that he gave her back into him, and he is not dead now. So that's a bonus, but they are both exhausted. So I think they're sleeping somewhere.
Sleeping? Shouldn't they be at a hospital?
We're being looked at in here. They're in here being looked at.
Oh, they're
You
here?
have hospital
okay.
supplies here?
Yeah, we have like a little area.
Oh.
This is a
Plus-
med bay of sorts.
What do you not have
Yeah.
here?
We
Well,
have
plus
a
Ember-
lot of stuff.
Plus, Ember just kind of
No
regenerates.
helicopter yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, so there's basically the catch-up begins happening. The audience got to hear it for real, but in comic form, it would just be like it fades off where they're like, well, let me tell you a story of what happened. And then it kind of dots as basically the rest of the day is just kind of everyone recuperating and figuring out how they feel about what's going on. But the big important thing being one of the five fingers of Eris has been defeated. And that could be good, could be more trouble. Who knows what's going to happen? Yeah, I think we decided it was the ring finger. It doesn't matter. They're not specific fingers. There's just five of them. That's the point. But yeah, as it kind of fades off to where the next day would be where we go next, we will stop here and take a little bit break. Little break.
Breaky break.
Little break.
Oh, we're gonna take a bitty break.
Jesus.
Yeah, back. Before we do,
Before we do, the wizard.
Go, Grant.
I'm back. Before we do, I'm gonna remind you guys watching our Twitch live chat, !enter if you want to enter to win giveaways. I've been talking to some of you in the chat about what giveaways you've already won and what you haven't that I can still give you. So do that. And if you're watching later on, that code superhero shenanigans is there for you to get your own stuff from Green Modine Publishing. Jump into our Discord for more. follow us on socials. We're going to take a break while you do that, because you're going to do that while we take our break, right? We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. I'll let Twitch know how long that is. And if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, we're going to be back in a second. See you soon, because there is more of this story to tell. Bye, friends.
Hello and welcome back to Superhero Shenanigans. A night has passed since we last saw our friends. So I guess Revenant's doing like a yo-yo of sleep because he took a nap, woke up, made his friend run across the world to feed him, and then went back to sleep. Bertram did end up... Where did you end up staying? I guess back at the house?
If I could, I'd probably just stay small in the hospital and leave the morning after.
Gotcha. There is definitely work to be done on your house back at home with the part of it exploded.
That's a later problem.
Yeah. Everyone else is just starting their day. It's an odd day where most of you have a pretty free schedule. I would like to know, though, as Gabe has been acclimating to this world, what's like a morning where you don't have to go fight crime or do anything very specific? Obviously, there's a lot of trouble going on, but what do you do on a normal morning?
It's a really good question. He's very used to just getting direction from other people, right? His team, when he was with his team in his universe, or he'd had a schedule basically laid out for him. So he'd be going somewhere, doing something, and he just kind of tools about. He likes working on his motorcycle for sure. He thinks a lot about what the team's been through. Yesterday as he was listening to Revenant, recap the story, he was thinking, wow, that makes sense, because from his point of view, he arrived, he covered Marley with Tracker with cardboard boxes. Raven disappeared. Bertram and wasn't even there. There was a bunch of zombies. Ember exploded. My staff had flames at the ends of it, which was really cool. And then a whole bunch of them disappeared. Bertram was there. Everybody was there back, and I thought, okay, this is cool. We won the day. And, Gabe went home, right? We're all at the mansion, and I was fine with that. And I'm kind of realizing that, gosh, nobody told me what really happened.
And this becomes more apparent to you as Blue Bolt, Jay, catches you in the hallway because he's visiting the mansion again. He was doing some training with you a few days ago with his lightning powers. And he was like, yeah, so what exactly happened? And
well,
you were only able to give him the barest idea of what it was. And he's just like, okay. Well, listen, we should watch that sport that I showed you, the one that apparently doesn't exist in your reality. We were kind of partway through a tournament watching it the other night, and he pops on some bowling. In your dimension, bowling was very different. There was still a sport involving pins, but there was a lot more throwing the pins. It was a weird situation. And yeah, Jay's like, how about we just watch a little bowling?
Sure. Yeah, I think let's watch the bowling, and then maybe we can play it the way that we play it in my world. Kind of all the pieces are there, sort of.
Yeah, about your world, and he pulls out one of the comics, because he's been slowly getting absorbed in this world of yours that seems to be reflected in these comics with some minor changes. He's like, just wanted to ask you about some of the stuff in here, because Is this true for your world and that? And it's like,
Oh boy.
it's another weird food. He's just like got a bunch of books where he's like, what's up with this? And like, is this guy's name something? Because it reminded him of a guy from school, and he wondered if he's in your world too. Like, he's got all these questions of like, who's that guy? Who's this guy? Do you know this one's secret identity? Because I think I dated her briefly, and she looks evil in your world, and I kind of got those vibes whenever she turned me down for going to the dance. I'm not saying, but like, maybe we should watch her. It's just, yeah. He's got so many questions.
He's got so many questions. It's like when I used to live in Hawaii, me, Jackie, and somebody asked me, "Hey, lived in Hawaii, moved to California. I was in high school, and someone asked me, "Do you have pancakes in Hawaii?" And so I'm imagining that it's kind of like that. These questions sort of where it's, wait, yeah, of course we have pancakes, and he might ask me questions like, well, yeah, of course we have pancakes there, and we have this, and
He's
but
like drinking an orange juice, and he's like, "What do you call this?"
call that an orange juice.
All right. Now, is it in your world? Do they name the juice after the color or the fruit?
Wow, that's deep.
Right.
That's really deep.
Right.
Okay, I have to think about Gabe. He's actually answering these questions all honestly and not even thinking about how ridiculous they are. So, orange, wow, that's deep, dude. I think maybe it's the color and the fruit.
That makes sense. But some orange juice, honestly, if you look at it and you're not thinking of the fact that it's called orange juice, it's definitely yellow, right? Is it not? Am I crazy? Most orange juice is yellow.
Do we have orange juice here? Orange juice where I came from is orange.
Like, this is pretty yellow. I'm just saying.
Like, I don't know if that's here's what I think is orange, and I kind of transform, and you see the orange bits on this is orange.
He's like, that never stops being cool. Meanwhile, Bertrum, you get a message. Several messages, actually, in a group chat you're part of.
Oh boy.
And it turns out that your league is basically going to be out every single player aside from yourself tonight. And typically that means you just don't do it that night. There's more work to do. It's hard to find substitutes and everything. But you have been hanging out with a group of people for quite a while. Is it time to put together a team?
I've been thinking about asking Travis to go out bowling to try and what's the word? Bond a bit sometime. So yeah, I think Bertram's still feeling pretty down, but he was looking forward to this. But he's like, well, maybe we can make something work. And he was thinking about trying to show Gabe this sometime too. So yeah, I think he'll hop on the bus a little, anticipating happiness. Take it over, and I say, I need to get to the mansion, Blue.
Alrighty, and Miriam's there knitting. Morning, Bertram. Was it Mernin Bertram?
Morning, Bertram.
I don't know what seized me at that moment. How's it going?
Well, you hold on. I have to not speak my terrible Scottish accent because you threw me off. I was just doing that on Sunday. Well, things aren't too great. Virginia's in the hospital for a little bit because all the super villain mind control crazy things happened. And,
sure.
Yeah, some rough stuff from my past got brought up, but and he motions to his button-up bowling shirt he's wearing, and he's like, "But I'm looking forward to today. It should be pretty good."
Well, you're lucky we're not going tonight, or we'd beat you again.
I don't know. It's currently, it's 1-1 right now.
You know, my friend Lydia, who lives down by the bay, she said she saw one of your friends there, and she melted a woman.
Oh,
Is that true?
was that the guy with the skull mask?
No, not that one. The speedster.
He almost says talent is like slipstream.
She was down there doing bird watching at night, which is really weird, but that's what she does. And she tells me she turned for binoculars at just the right time.
Did she finally see that swallow she's been looking for?
She did not. I don't think it's even really native to here, even though all the guidebooks say they are.
I
think
really
you would have
don't
seen one
think
by
it
now.
is. It looks African.
That's what I'm saying.
I have to ask Slipstream about that because I don't know why she'd go melting people in the water.
Really,
were they green? Was it like a
not
witch,
ready to see that
Emerald City situation?
Well, I thought it might be Lydia thought it might be a mermaid.
Mermaids don't melt.
Because sometimes mermaids. Well, I don't know. I've never seen a mermaid.
None of the ones I met have melted.
Well, like the original Little Mermaid, right? She turned into foam at the end. Thought it was a situation like that.
Well, that is true. That did happen. I have not tried doing those exact things to a mermaid, but I don't plan to.
And she just starts talking your ear off for the rest of the trip, and y'all discuss the Little Mermaid for the rest of the journey.
It was very inaccurate, but I think this is my time to go.
It did boost your mood a little bit. Just some weird small talk with Miriam will always do you some good.
Yeah, and I think Bertram kind of hops up and he's kind of goes through the gate to the front door and just kind of just pauses a moment, just kind of looks up at the really tall mansion.
It does have a gargoyle, a very scary looking gargoyle that didn't used to look so scary. Was recently transformed. It's looming down at you.
Bertram's like, okay, he's just gonna take a deep breath and then walk on in, or I guess knock on the door. He starts to go and he's like, he knocks.
You're allowed in. Ivan gives you a nod. He was actually about to head out to the yard for something, so it's good timing.
Oh, thanks. Hey, Ivan.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you bowl?
Nope.
Okay. Just thought I'd check.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta ask. And he walks away.
Where he just kind of looks down. There's all these hallways. He's like, where are they? Probably
There's
this kitchen.
The TV, yeah, there's kitchen, there's library, the normal spots. I'll say you find someone immediately. Everyone, because
What time is it?
It's like 10 in the morning.
Raven is sleeping. She was up until probably 5 in the morning in the library and going back and forth between the library and the workshop and also checking on the other guests of the house through the TV cam. Before
Nothing
going
weird
to sleep.
happened with Sleepwalker, by the way. Yeah.
TM.
Travis would be in the kitchen, and he has probably 7 cups of coffee that he has put something different into each one of them to try them.
Now, what are you doing with all them coffees?
Well, that one's hazelnut, but then has a splash of almond milk. But that one is whole milk with some
I thought all
amaretto.
coffee just tasted the same, right? I mean, everyone I've tried is about the same, and I don't like it.
And then the collective force of the Pacific Northwest eliminates Bertram from existence. How dare you? Sorry. Continue.
And then I'll kind of look up and see that, fully recognize that it's Bertram, and I'll walk up and just hug him and go, "Are you okay?"
Not fully, not really, but Yeah, it's been a lot.
Yeah,
Virginia's
you're not-
doing much better.
That's good to hear. Is she still a workaholic?
Oh yeah, always. Part of why I love her.
I'll
Gabe
just kinda-
walks in. Sorry.
Hmm? Oh, I was just like, I'll kind of look at you and go, if you need to talk, I'm here for you as well.
I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. You did miss really good cabbage rolls last night, though.
Cabbage rolls. Where'd you get
From-
cabbage rolls in Emerald City?
So Tally got them for me from Hungry. I think she's a little mad.
Tally. I need to talk to her. She melted someone last night.
I was going to say, yeah, Mecha Ochre did walk into the room at this part of the conversation.
I'll be like,
So Gabe walks in and he had this hopeful kind of optimistic, expression, and then it kind of drops. He goes, "Oh, darn! I was hoping you would slipstream with more food." Hey, Bertram.
Hi, Gabe. Nice to see you.
Hey, we're watching this thing called bowling. Have you heard of this thing?
Of course I have. I have a ball. I'm a captain
Take a
of a team.
ball and you roll it down the lane and you try to knock the pins down.
You guys not have bowling where you're from?
Well, we have this thing we call pinball, and you put the ball at the beginning of the lane, right? They're various weights, and then you have 10 pins to knock the ball to the other side, the opposite side of the lane without hitting it into what we call gutters.
Yeah, gutters. I like gutters.
Pinball.
Yeah,
but what do you
Yeah.
call
It-
pinball in your world?
Here, Bertram
I mean,
grabs
that's
his phone
pinball.
and quickly flips to a pinball app, and he's just like, "This is pinball here."
Yeah.
What is that?
It's like a little video game where you have like little paddles and the ball goes up and you lights and
That's not always a video game. Sometimes it's like a whole little physical thing that you put money into so you can play it.
I mean, I've
semantics,
I've
but
seen
yeah.
something similar, but
You ever
Nothing
been to
like
the
that.
arcade, Gabe?
we have these ones where there are like a million little pins, and you put the balls, and they kind of go ding 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 ding.
We
ding,
call
ding.
that
It looks just
Plinko.
like that.
That's from a game show, I think.
Pachinko is what we call it.
Hot Chinko. It's
Anyway,
the-
we could keep going on about this for a while.
3 hours later.
What games are you watching? Like what games are you watching? What year are they from? Tournaments?
I don't know. Come see.
Yeah, he'll poke his head and he'll be like, "Oh, that's the big Marco Cacchetto one from 05. That was a great one."
Oh,
Sorry,
that's
spoiler.
neat. I wouldn't mind trying it.
Well, I might have just the opportunity for you. Is there anyone else in this house right now? I never know who all's here.
Well, they've got Blue Bolt sitting right there.
Who else on the
up?
team? Hey,
Oh.
Blue Bolt.
Wait.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm not part of the
Raven.
team. You can't just say that in front of me. I'm not part of the team.
I'm not sure because I don't wake up Raven. That's
Oh, right.
bad
She's
news.
probably asleep.
That's right. And you don't bother Marley and Ember while they're healing.
Slipstream's supposed to be coming by to like train with me because I guess drills are her idea of fun. If I'm going to be in the city,
Burst of wind.
using my
Ready to train.
Did you bring more
Tally,
cabbage rolls?
No.
Oh.
you melted someone last night.
That's what I was
What?
trying to say.
What was that going on?
I don't know. I was
No.
so confused.
All right, hold on. I get lectured about like, oh, you might zap someone too hard with my electricity powers. Meanwhile, my mentor for the summer is melting people.
Lydia saw
Wait.
you
So
do it on
Raven
the dock.
explained to me. Raven was explaining that sometimes the people that you guys were fighting yesterday melted, and that was one of the people from yesterday. And then that they just go back to the person's mind.
Yeah,
Okay,
remember
well, that
I was
makes
talking
sense.
about the multiple personality lady?
Yeah.
I was very
Yeah.
concerned.
That's what happened when you defeated her.
Lydia
Ida
was scared.
Ida is standing
You
in the
believe-
hallway drinking a coffee. as you're talking
Ah.
about multiple personality lady. That's fair.
Well, listen, Lydia is a very excellent watcher with her eyes, and she saw that happen last night. And Miriam told me about it driving over on the bus.
How?
Oh.
We were in the bay.
Yeah, she was bird watching. She was looking
Raven,
for a swallow.
In the bay?
Hey,
Go ahead.
I'm going to interrupt for a second to say that Lydia definitely is not walking around the mansion. We've established that
Oh,
there's
Ida.
a section.
Oh, Ida, that's
I mean,
right.
Ida. Yeah, there's a section of the mansion that like
It
guests
looks like
are
the rest
at.
of the mansion, but that's right.
Yeah. And that's where. So the area where we all hang out is completely different. It's our little solitude. So yeah. So
Gotcha.
there's
Good call.
we
I
we
forgot.
barely let anyone in here that isn't part of our group, and with that we're always watching. They're never alone.
I will say that Raven, you get like a little alert noise when there's like a lot of people in the house. They're just like, there's a lot of activity going on. Thought you should know. Like Ivan pings you, knowing that it's very possible you'll sleep through the ping. But yeah, it's just like a reminder of how many people are currently here.
And I will suddenly
Yeah.
turn and go, "Who's the short stack?"
Are we talking about me?
No, Blue Bolt.
You know who I am.
I have
You
never
know Blue Bolt?
Blue
We
Bolt.
haven't met.
No.
You're Revenant. You
This
have a
is
really rad look, dude.
Thank you. I like it too.
this is Blue Bolt. He went to my alma mater, or he's currently going, and was causing a little bit of ruckus, even though he's not supposed to be using his powers publicly yet. So I was asked to intervene by our principal.
I'll look at Blue Bolt and go, "Dude."
Yeah, there it is. Gosh. I like that all.
He's
the
a minor.
other
He's not. He
Emerald City
shouldn't be
people are
risking
cool.
himself like this.
I was fighting crime at 16, so I'm not a good example in many ways, to be honest. But
I don't know. I really dig the way you like blast people against walls and like cause them severe damage and stuff. That's pretty cool.
it is. It's
That's
a lot
not
of fun.
cool. No.
Blue Bolt,
Looks good. It looks effective.
with every comment, you're getting an extra quarter-mile added onto your run this morning.
Gonna be real quiet now.
Speaking of quarter miles, Tally,
I don't know how much normal people run.
do you?
How should I be adding a 10 miles?
No, that's fine. I don't care how much you make the kid run.
How much?
You don't care? That hurts.
No, I mean, it's just running. Do you bowl, Tally?
Like when sometimes with like my cousins or something like that, you know, like
Excellent.
Bowling,
fun.
bowling, bowling.
So
Why?
I have my bowling team had to cancel on me, and we got a really important match coming up against the Kansas Twisters.
Okay, I will let you know. I play bowling basically annually. When I say with my cousins, I mean like Thanksgiving comes around, we need to get out of the house, so we all just go to the local bowling
Mm-hmm.
place.
Yeah, that's all right. The
Okay,
Kansas Twisters suck, so it should be easy.
sounds good. Yeah,
I just
sure.
need
Yeah,
Hey.
I'm always down. I feel like I never get an excuse to do something like that.
and Gabe never been bowling.
Oh, that'll be fun.
I have not either.
Yeah, that's just sad.
Well,
How many
I was
do we
raised
need?
on polo, so you know.
I think we need just one more. So,
I'm not
Raven,
looking
you
for-
awake?
Blue Bolt starts standing like he's gonna give a "I can do this" speech.
I put my hand on his shoulder and say, "You have to be 18 or older." So we just need another adult.
It's an adult league.
You'll understand when you're older.
It's about this time. It's about this time that Raven shows up. She's already taken a quick shower, and she's just looking at all of you like, bowling?
Apparently.
Bowling.
Do they have good
Bowling.
snacks or like an arcade there?
Oh yeah, there's an
Oh,
arcade.
sure.
There's snacks. There's pizza.
There's no under 18 section, apparently.
And there are no, you
Definitely.
You can go,
it's-
you just
it's a-
can't play.
I can't
This is-
play.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a league match.
Yeah.
You
I was
can't
gonna
play
say I
in a
have a
league
fake ID.
match.
I mean, I definitely don't have
Yeah.
a fake ID.
Other nights you
You know,
can.
you're like just
It's
in
okay, I had a
training,
fake
right?
ID.
Supposed to absorb during this training time.
The arcade's pretty cool. It's got one of those bike games where you sit on the bike and you
There's some
Right.
cool pinball
Oh, that
machines
is
there
fun.
too.
yeah, pinball's great. Not that pinball I point at Gabe. The other Gabe
What?
pinball.
Yeah.
What pinball?
His pinball is very different.
Yeah, his bowling is pinball, but instead of trying to hit the pins
It's
with
like
the ball,
Plinko,
you're hitting
but
the ball
flat.
with the pins.
That's cool. Maybe we could try.
I wonder if we could make that in the backyard.
Oh, probably.
Yes.
All right, that's a project we're putting on the board. I just walk over to the kitchen and I start putting it on the dry erase board that is filled
It's like
with the most obnoxious and ridiculous ideas that everybody comes up with, and we just randomly start doing them every once in a
I was-
while. So that's just
it's-
added in there.
it's a crazy to-do list of things of like
Yeah.
find this ancient tome, excavate this area, like discover
100%.
things.
Bowling.
Pinball?
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, Mecha Pinball is what it's called is what I write down on the thing. Mecha Pinball.
I
Excellent.
don't think Kaya Kokali will like it so much. It's gonna be really
I
noisy.
think you're wrong on that one.
I feel like
I think we're gonna have
a
to increase
throwing
the
game,
difficulty
they would love
and-
that.
and insert some objects of destruction. That's what I think.
Full butt.
Well, then there's synchronized pinball. It all gets very complicated.
Synchronized.
Um,
All right, I reach into my pocket. I pull out a briefcase that then grows to normal briefcase size. And then I reach and I pull out the little helmet I was wearing before, and it also increases to normal size. Does anyone want this? I don't really. This dream helmet.
It's not Gucci, so I'll
It's not a
pass.
great helmet. I won't lie. I like my.
I shrink it back down.
Wait a minute. Is
Oh.
this the helmet?
The one that I wore
This is-
yesterday.
The one that caused all the trouble? You've been
Trouble.
walking around. Isn't this what caused all the trouble? This helmet?
No, it didn't cause any trouble.
No,
What
this
did
it
was
do?
the
I wore it to
Dream
go
circle.
inside Ida's brain.
Oh, okay. I thought this
helmet.
caused all of the.
No, I just
This is what
used
happens
it.
when you show up late.
Yeah, that's all right. I shrink it back down. Anyway, I open up the
What?
briefcase.
So wait, you can use
Why don't
that?
you want it anymore?
Yeah. Why don't you want that anymore? We might need that to go inside the Eye of Chaos.
I just wasn't sure if someone else might. Yeah, it's
It's-
fine. No,
it's clearly
Are
a
you-
little bit broken at the moment, too. He's like, "Do you want this?" And then a part kind of like pops and hangs.
Oh, do you
But-
want me to look at it?
Oh.
yeah, sure. Yeah, you can do that.
Do we have time before we go to this
Oh,
bowling? or are we
it's
doing
in
that
the
now?
morning. Bowling's in the evening.
It's true.
All right.
I do have
And when
Yeah.
these.
this bowling is done
I'm gonna
in the dark.
pop open the briefcase, and there's extra bowling shirts for everyone.
Oh my gosh! Blue Bolt turns and basically looks at the reader and is like, "An outfit montage."
Of
I'm
a
just
t-shirt. A
They're
singular
short sleeve. They're
t-shirt.
short
I'm gonna
sleeve
look-
button-ups.
It's a really quick montage.
I'm looking
Even for
over
montage.
to Slipstream, and I grab scissors from the drawer for the sleeves.
Oh yeah, wait. Are we not going in normal clothes? What kind of bowling league is this?
Oh, this is our uniform, team uniform shirt.
Okay. But it looks
It's
like
This will-
it's a normie league.
I don't
Okay,
know
just-
what do you mean.
like should I be going as Tally or as Slipstream?
Oh, you can. Oh, right. I forgot. It's a place downtown. It's called Super Strikers. There's
Uh-huh.
plenty of superheroes there. On Tuesday nights, you can use your superpowers to bowl. So you're fine to be in superhero or normal. It's just you can't use your powers tonight, though. This is a
Oh.
league
Okay.
game.
I mean, I'm not gonna hang out with all you guys who keep no secret identities and go as Tally, so
That's okay. Yeah. I mean, the place is run by an ex superhero too. He's pretty
sense.
chill. Yeah. I like it. It's a nice place.
Why have I never heard of this place?
Only
It sounds
occasionally
rad.
is there a super villain attack.
Only
We can go after training. That'll be your hand-eye coordination training next time, Blue Bolt.
Sweet. I'll take it. And yeah, as you say, like, there's almost no super villain attacks that take place at the bowling league, obviously. It's an immediately, like, page turn splash panel of you clearly at a bowling alley. There is a man dressed. Actually, please describe, as you have introduced me to this character. Please describe to me what the bowl master looks like.
Bowl master.
The bowl master. Well, he's got a bowling ball on his head, like kind of like a motorcycle helmet. He has pins laced down his arms that he can like grab and throw. He also just has like fingerless gloves that have little components in them that he can use to animate and control bowling equipment. He also has bowling shoes on that he rents often.
As you do. And you just get this page
And short
of bowling balls floating in the air. He's like hovering above, getting ready to like launch basically meteor swarm, but in the form of many different bowling balls. And it's this big dramatic end page splash panel. How are you all? What do you look like dressed? Like, what powers are you about to use at this like freeze frame moment of whatever this is? We just get one like last little image. We'll start with. I'll go one by one. Who do I want to start with? Mecha Ochre. This is a whole new game to you. You were not told there would be bowling ball kinesis involved. For lack of
I mean, he thinks this is really, really cool. Very familiar, but very different. And he's wearing the uniform shirt, and he's got kind of the superhero pose, and he's just like grinning from just smiling with such a sincere and genuine joy that he gets to play this bowling and wear this really cool uniform.
Oh, you're muted.
I think you're
I
muted.
am.
Oh.
Did he modify his uniform at all? Like, is he totally unbuttoned? Does he have any extra like stuff that makes it more Mecha Ochre? Like,
Oh, no, not at all. He does have the hoodie that he wears, right? So
Yeah.
the hood is kind of flipped out, so you can kind of see it off the
nice.
back. But otherwise, it is buttoned up all the way. Yeah, and he is proudly kind of wearing it.
I should describe these shirts. I haven't described these shirts.
Oh
real
yeah,
quick.
yeah. Please do.
They are the teal and lavender of his, of Bertram's superhero outfit. It's like all teal and it's got like lavender, kind of like leaves, like almost like a Hawaiian shirt, but not quite that vibe. A little more. I don't know what word I'm looking for, but similar in that kind of vibe.
Yeah, it almost looks like this is a squad of Bertram's minions because y'all are dressed like him today. That's an interesting
and
visual.
the team is called the Tiny Spinners.
Precious. All right, Revenant.
Yes.
What are you doing in this freeze frame?
I have two things going on that are a little different. One, I am just as Travis because I figured the mask is going to kind of get in the way. But everybody knows me, so it's no difference. I took the shirt and got it tailored to where it's very form-fitting.
You got it tailored in a day.
As if they painted it on you.
And I bought.
Oh, he totally has a tailor.
Yeah. An emergency tailor and a normal tailor, and and I also bought a bowling ball, which was hard to find because it's a liquid core bowling ball. And it is dark gray with silver liquid inside that kind of moves around.
It's mercury. It's illegal for him to own this. Just kidding. That was my first thought. I was like, it's a liquid silver. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I'm guessing because it has to show all of this in one instance that the bowling ball is in frame somehow. Are you like?
Yeah, I'm holding it up like this, which
Gotcha.
like helps show the bulge of my arm.
Oh gosh.
What does Tally look like in this frame?
I think now this is part of her being petty earlier in the day. Tally actually did like do some modifications and edits and didn't tell Travis that she's a fashion major and actually works in the industry, and absolutely tailored her thing perfectly and like added like little bits here and there and like cut it up and had a lot of fun with her outfit to really make it work with her hero outfit as good as possible. Like it starts below the pauldron, so like she still has like the pauldron piece like over and it's like below.
It's got the button up. Yeah, that's funny.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's fully removed the buttons and made it like a sleek shirt that it's like she's sewn that together. She's like been super speed sewing all day. But I think for the splash phase, it's her like grabbing like a pin like out of the air at the end and like running ahead of everyone, like getting ready to just like throw this pin right back at the guy.
Raven.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Oh boy, no pressure or anything.
No pressure.
Here we go. So Raven did a couple of modifications. So for the shirt modification, it is the exact opposite of our two fancy clothing people. Raven has just taken the sleeves off and also gone across here to basically make it so that it's going to hang off the shoulders over her her regular outfit. Like she's just wearing her regular Raven outfit, and then she'll cut the bottom part of the shirt so it's kind of crop a little bit. But the real thing that she spent the time on, and that took like 2 seconds. She was like, yeah, fine, that's good enough. Well, I don't care, and done. So it's like, if I have to wear this shirt, I'm not putting too much into it. But then she took the time with her mystic constructs and basically created a whole set of bowling balls that have swirling snakes going in and around.
Yes.
So there's like a gold glitter going, and it's kind of like if you shake a really good D20 liquid core and it has all the magic that's happening. It's kind of like that with the snakes rolling around, and I've kind of like infused a little bit of magic so that the snakes are actually moving around and doing their own thing.
That's
giving them
so
like
cool.
a little bit of life. And I think Raven, like, the whole thing for bowling for her is that she wants to practice with her ghost hand. So Raven never actually touches the bowling balls ever. Everything is with the ghost hand, and she's actually using her other hand to drink whatever drink of the day they got going on at the club, at the bowling alley or whatever, and to eat snacks. Yeah, like she's using hands for all of that. So it's like probably a freeze frame of the ghost hand over in the lane, and Raven's like dipping a snack.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And last but not least, but the tiniest usually, Bertram.
Bertram is at the lane, looking just at the pins. He's got his fist raised like the final shot of Breakfast Club, and he's watching as a strike happens. We can prominently see the back design of his logo that says small spinners, and it's got little tiny bowling balls like running across the name. And to his right are all of the Kansas Twisters in dismay because they just lost the game. Bertram is not focused on this at all. He's
Right.
focused on the tournament. This is what he needs to be focused on. Supervillain can do his thing.
Right, it's like your eyes
Actually.
scan across it. It's all going on here. Then Bertram stuff is at the very end. Paying attention to that. I love that, and that is where the issue comes to a close with the cliffhanger fight that we will, spoilers, not be resolving. Just a fun little shenanigan ending. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Kate, take
Here
over.
for it. Yeah, we got a Shenanigans episode on superhero Shenanigans. It only
Finally.
took me not being in it to make that.
Look, we still
Thank
brought
you
the
for
drama.
confirming. Well, if you want to see more superhero drama, the reason that Marley and Leo are not in this one, and everyone was kind of cagey about where they are, is because they don't know, because we haven't played that episode yet, but we're going to. Excel and I have another Marleo one-shot to talk about all of their feelings post what these guys so well recapped of the last episode on Tuesday, September 30th, at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific time, our normal stream time. So come on back for superhero shenanigans, not shenanigans then. We're going to return to superhero shenanigans full cast with some of these faces and some different ones on October 15th. Right, we have New York Comic Con coming before that, so our next superhero shenanigans, wow, is Wednesday, October 15th. Same great time, same great channel, more of these great people. And then you want to see what else is on this channel? Well, we have Sanguine Scourge, which has been talked about in chat a lot. There's a ask for a combo of superhero shenanigans and Sanguine Scourge crossover, which I was like, how does this work? Until Travis made a comment of, it's not Gucci, I don't want it. And then I was like, no, it would work. And that show is sold between two different casts. We have our Anarchs every other Friday, led by storyteller Extel, and Shannon and Natasha are both in that cast. And then we have our Camarilla Coterie every other Thursday, led by storyteller Natasha, and I'm in that cast. And the next time you can watch that is Friday, September 26th, is our Anarchs returning back to the Camarilla on Thursday, October 2nd. We are almost done with season 1 of that show. We've got about a month left, and that's season 1. But that's okay, because there's going to be a season 2. And if you want more bonus content on that show and on this show, you should jump into our Discord, because all the information, all the fun is there. And the fun that's not there is because it's sitting over on Coffee for you. So Discord, Coffee, socials, all the things that are in the description of the VOD, if I've updated it in a timely fashion, or is in the Twitch chat. That way? I just pointed both ways, so either way I pointed, it's correct. Yeah, find it. You got this. I believe in you. You know who also believes in you? Green Ronin Publishing. Green Ronin Publishing believes in you so much that they are giving you giveaways. And if you're watching in our Twitch chat and you haven't already entered that, go ahead and hit ! Enter to enter that giveaway. I'm looking at chat right now, and yeah, any game that I'm in is being called out as a dating sim. Well, I mean, talk to me more in the Discord.
Wow.
Yeah, you're correct. Yes, this is what happens on the channel. All right. I'm just trying to get people to join the Discord community. Also, I'm trying to get you to support Green Ronin Publishing and us by using our code Superhero Shenanigans in Green Ronin's online store. Thank you, Green Ronin Publishing, for sponsoring our stories in games. And also, you were hearing music from Songcraft during this game. Chat was also talking about how awesome the music is. That's all coming royalty-free from the Songcraft bot. So go ahead over to Songcraft's Discord too and tell them, don't kill my character sent me, and you think that their music is cool, and that helps us too. So thank you also, Soncraft, for helping us as well. While you guys are clicking all of those links, I'm going to send some more links your way as these guys talk about where to find themselves. So, my Shenanigans fam, let us know, once again, who you are and where we can find you on the interwebs. And if you want to shout out another project, one more project or something that you got coming up on another channel, toss that in too. And my viewers, you know where to find these links. They're there. I put them there for you. Future Kate, put them there. Who's starting us off? We can go in reverse order as before. Natasha, you want to go?
Okay, sure.
I love it.
Hi, I am Natasha. I have been Tally, aka Slipstream, on this issue of Superhero Shenanigans. You can find me everywhere at Natasha B Cosplays online. You can find me in person at New York Comic Con and the New York City Critical Role live show happening. I will be at both, and I will be very present everywhere, so please come and find me. I would love to say hi. Otherwise, you'll find me again here, same bat time, same bat channel on Friday though, for some fun times doing some vampire stuff, doing some creepy fun vampire stuff, and running some more creepy vampire stuff next Thursday, same time. And I'll also be back here for the next episode, I think. If the October 15th one is the next one, then I'm here for the next. Okay, I'm here for the next one.
Yeah, you're here for. You got this.
Cool. Plus some other fun stuff here and there. But yes, please catch me anywhere on that.
Thank you. Love it. All right.
Reverse order.
Grant, we're going into
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey everybody, I'm Grant at Nerdeth on most socials. Feel free to hit me up. I'm a huge nerd, so I absolutely love talking about all the nerdy things. And you can pretty much see me on here. I am on Superhero Shenanigans as Revenant. I run tech over sometimes for the Vampire, Sanguine Scourge, which I will be playing the part of Kate this Friday. So come in and join us. Have fun. And I also do some of the art for the channel. So yeah, come join us. Have
The
fun.
art is very, very cool. Jump into our Discord and look at our socials to see a lot of the cool art that Grant has been doing. And I'm probably going to bug you about, because like the process art is also really cool. Like the color block process images, I want those to be part of like the coffee bonus content that we do. I'll talk to you about that off stream. Talking to us on stream now, Sam, let us know where to find you.
Well, if you want to see me physically, this is the place to do it, because this is the only place I'm on camera. Socials, if you want to follow my other projects.
You do have a Twitch channel now, though, don't you?
Well, yeah. So, my other projects, Atomic Broadcasting, is a network that I run, which you can follow anywhere at Atomic Broadcasting. Next Monday, I believe that's the 29th, I will be hosting our first ever live stream. We're trying to test it out, work it out for next year. So what I am doing is I am going to be there announcing some upcoming projects, talking about them. The new year has a lot of exciting stuff that are coming up with a lot of new shows. There's a new show that just started last week where we play Blades in the Dark called Tales of the Shadows. I say we play it. I'm not on that one. The first one that I've had very little, I just produce it, which is great for me personally on a scheduling ways. But my lovely wife is on that show. It's run by Jenkins, who's a member of almost all of our shows as well. It's a great time. They had a lot of fun. I hear that there's a crazy goat throughout the story that they maybe steal or don't steal. I don't know. I'm gonna have to. I'll find out with all of you because I have not listened to it ahead of time. And then in the next coming weeks, early October, there's going to be a really special production we're going to be releasing called House on Valley Lane. It is a horror audio drama that I wrote the script for. And there's actually two of the members of this cast, not here tonight, but Superhero Shenanigans, are on the are on that. One of them's here tonight. I would not both of them are here tonight. I meant to say not both.
Got
I was
written
gonna,
down.
yeah.
Crazy.
Two
Crazy.
Shenanigans
If you
cast
thought you were in
members
it,
are
you
part of
got
it. One is here.
Shenanigans cast members. One is here. Extella's the narrator for the show. And Tasha also plays a couple roles that I don't want to give too much away. But I think she's specially suited for the two roles. Which will make sense when you hear them. I don't have an exact date for that, but it will be.
We got
out.
your links in the chat.
Yeah, my links are in the chat. It will be out, I believe, the second week of October.
Awesome.
We just haven't settled that yet.
These schedules, things happen and change. But some things are constant. What's up, Shannon? Tell us about yourself.
Hey everyone, I am Shannon. You can find me all over the internet at ImagineIf or ImagineIf Media, which you can find at Twitch. And then we also do a bunch of games, and we write stuff and things like that. Our Twitch channel is going to be starting up with a whole bunch of cool stuff in January, so you want to be following us over there so you can see what's coming up. And I will be here on Friday doing some vampire fun, juicy vampire fun. As it is, I'm absolutely obsessed with all things superheroes and all things vampires right now. It is life. And then I will be at the Critical Role live show in New York City. I will, however, not be at New York Comic Con. I'm just a crazy person taking a train to New York City to go to a show and then going back.
Is that a crazy thing to do? I do that.
I think it's
often.
great. I think it's fantastic. So yeah, my daughter and I are doing that.
I guess my train ride is quicker though.
Your train ride is quicker, yes. Also looking forward to it because I get to meet up with friends and do the show with them too. So that is super fun. And then you can also find me be working with my daughter. Roll with Adventure Dice is going to be at Gamehole Con. She makes gorgeous dice and a whole bunches of other things. And you can find some of my stuff on there too. And so that will be at Gamehole Con. And then PAX U is coming too. So yeah. And I also do a lot of the graphics and stuff for the channel and stuff like that. So yeah, and I'm gonna pass it over to Jackie now.
Hi, I'm Jackie, and you've heard a lot of I've written some of the Superhero Shenanigans theme music, which I hope you're enjoying.
It's playing right now.
Oh, that's awesome! I can't hear it, but that's awesome.
Basically, the Discord music bot is a Songcraft. Thank you, Songcraft.
Awesome.
Discord isn't playing for you. It means I'm playing your music for the stream.
Okay, great. Put up the link for coffee because if you might just find if you were at the beginning of this issue, we were talking about possible theme songs for each of the characters, and if you go to the coffee and help support our cast to get. Where are we going? Where are you guys going?
PAX Unplugged.
Yay! You just might find some of that music there. It'll be fun, I promise. So go there. If you'd like to hear me singing in my band, wherever you get your music from, search for the 629s. That's the band's name. The 629S. And you'll find us.
And guess what? That link is also in the VOD and in the chat. I put it there. I did the thing. I do the Spotify one for, yeah. You guys, if you put a link tree together, I'll put that in. Speaking of things I put in my shows, Claude.
Things you put in your show. Okay.
The segues tonight. Look, I am bringing shenanigans.
Objectified is what's happening right now. Like it up. Anyway,
It was beautiful and glorious.
First, I take your box away.
Then you turn me into a thing. I am Claude. I have been your GM for today. You can find me at Curly Insane Guy in a lot of places, but mostly threads here on Twitch and also on Instagram to a much lesser degree. Another place you can find me is Start Playing, where I am running Mutants and Masterminds adventures. Lately, I've been running the Astonishing Adventures line from Green Ronin Publishing, so you can hop in and play some of those. I am running one called Green Thumb Black Heart starting this Tuesday, and I think there's a couple seats left. So check me out there. Get me to run games for you, because I love superheroes and letting people do crazy stuff. Thank you so much for having me once again. That's it for me.
Speaking of people Claude loves who do crazy things, I'm Kate.
I think you're allowed to be the one to make that segue. Anyway, speaking of a
Kate.
superhero. Kate.
I'm a super. Oh, see, it's like if I compliment myself, like silly, ridiculous, not genuine, but you guys compliment me, and then I turn into a bottle. I'm Kate, aka Kate the Great Cosplays, and the producer of Don't Kill My Character. Keep finding me here, keep finding all things here. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. It's a fun time. If you want to see me doing Kate the Great cosplay things, I will be at New York Comic Con doing those things, especially on Saturday. Thursday and Saturday are going to be the biggest days to come find me. So find me then and there. And if you're there other days and want to say hi, if you're in our Discord, you know how to get a hold of me. And yeah, that's really all I'll shout out for myself there. Keep coming back. We have more superhero shenanigans. We have more Sanguine Scourge. I'm going to call out that coffee once again. We have you can donate, and all money raised through the coffee goes to getting as many of these wonderful people as possible to PAX Unplugged. And also, you can, with your donations, buy channel point rewards similar to what you've been seeing here on Twitch, and those can help the player characters that we all adore too. All right, I'm going to pull our winner of the Green Ronin Publishing giveaway for tonight, and our winner is Valminatar. Congratulations, Valmina. I will be DMing you for your prize. And if you did not win tonight, keep coming back and watching more of our Twitch lives, or come watch Twitch live for the first time to you wonderful VOD people. But shout out to the VOD people. You guys are real too. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. I really like reading your comments on YouTube. Thanks for engaging with this however you choose to engage with it. It is really wonderful, and your engagement and support in all ways, whether it's liking, subscribing, watching, giving to the coffee, being on our Discord, all of it really helps support us and our channel and inspires us to keep making content, to keep telling stories, because there are always more stories to tell. Good night, heroes.
Bye.